Hello, everyone. It's Remy Feldman with Feldman Incorporated again. Mr. Orlando, owner of Orlando's Phones, has come to me with a quite alarming issue that nobody knows how to use their phones. So today, I'm going to try and make a user guide, and by the end of it, you'll be able to turn the phone on and off, turn the phone ringer up, down, and on silent, make or answer a call, make or answer a text or picture, save a phone number as a contact, set an alarm, use the calendar application, take a picture, or access the internet. If you didn't know how to do any of those, stay tuned. First on our list will be turning the smartphone on and off. Today I'm using an iPhone 7 Plus. So if you have an iPhone 7 Plus that you purchased from Orlando Phones, then you're in luck because that's the phone I'm using today. A lot of these things will be comparable to any cell phone, so you can still gain a lot of knowledge from this user guide. So turning on and off the phone, pretty simple. First step is to pick up the phone, and on the iPhone, the power button is located on the upper right of the phone. And it's just a button, you just press it on and off. If the screen doesn't turn on, you need to hold the power button until the screen will turn on. And if for some reason it still doesn't, make sure it's plugged in and fully charged. On other models, the power button can be other places. It can be behind the phone, it can be on the other side, it can be on the top. No, I don't think any phone will have the power button on the bottom, so you'll be good. But it's pretty easy, you just find it. That's one of the simpler fundamentals of using a smartphone. The next is to turn the ringer up, down, and on silent. So if you turn to the left of the iPhone, or if you look to the left of the iPhone, you will see a volume down, a volume up, and a little switch that goes up and down that you can flick. Now the power down button will be below the power up or the volume up button. And to turn the phone on silent, you're going to raise that little bar towards the screen. Or to turn it off of silent. And to turn it on and silent, you just do the opposite and you just flick that little bar to the other side. So go ahead, try it. Turn the volume down all the way, turn the volume up, put it on silent. You'll get a little message saying that whether it's on silent, also a volume icon will indicate what volume you're at. Making and answering a phone call is also fairly simple. First, you'll go to the home screen. You will find the phone icon. Click the phone icon, and then you're going to see a list of favorites, recents, contacts, keypad, and voicemail. If they're already in your contacts, you just go to contacts and you can search the name or you can find it throughout the list. If you want to make a phone call just for their number, you go to the keypad, input their number, and then you hit the little green button at the bottom. To answer a phone call is very simple because they'll be calling you. It'll interrupt everything that you're doing, and you'll get a green indicator on the left and a red indicator on the right. The green is for answering, and the red is for declining. So now we're going to go on to creating a text message. So like we did before, getting the phone icon, we're going to see the messaging icon. And if you can't find any of these icons, from the middle of the screen, place your hand and then just drag down, and you can search any app through that you have. So we're gonna click on the messages, and you'll be displayed with all of your messages prior. And to create a new message, it's going to be in the upper right. It'll be a little square with a pencil in the middle. Click that, input their name or their number into that, and then you can start typing your message. And to send it, there'll be a little blue up arrow, an arrow going up that's blue, just to the right of your messages. You just click that, and your message will be sent. To answer one, it's the same exact thing, except for you don't have to do anything because you'll see the text. You just input your text, and then you hit that little blue indicator. Saving a number as a contact, this one is very similar to calling someone. So you're going to go into the phone icon again. You're going to click keypad. You're going to input their phone number, and then it'll be really easy because the phone number will be towards the top, and the add number in blue right below the phone. Right below the phone number, you just click that. It'll say create new contact or add to existing contacts. If it's your buddy and he gives you your work phone, you can add it to existing contacts, so that one contact will now have two phone numbers, or more likely you're going to create a new contact. Once you hit create a new contact, it'll be listed and you just put their first name, where it says first name, last name, then the phone number will be there, and then you can add whatever else you want. You can add their address, birthday, a date, you can add notes to it, but when you're done creating the contact, you just hit done and then the contact will be created. Next on our list is to set an alarm. Find the clock icon, and if, like I said, if you can't find it, it's just a big clock. But if not, we went over how to search for a specific application in your phone. So you're going to get to the clock icon, and you're going to go to, you'll be faced with world clock, alarm, bedtime, stopwatch, and timer. That'll be listed at the bottom. We're going to click alarm, and on the alarm page, there will be edit on the top left or add in the top right. So we're going to click add. Now you just select your time. There will be a scroll. Select whatever time, AM or PM, that you would wish to set your alarm. And then when you're done, you can choose whether it repeats. You can put a label on it. And then you choose what sound you want and whether or not snooze will be on or off. Then you click save, and that's how you add an alarm to wake up tomorrow morning. Using the calendar application, also pretty simple. Go ahead and find the calendar application. Click on the calendar application. It'll face you with today, where you are today. And if you want to add anything to your calendar, you just click on the day, and then once again there will be an add icon in the top right. Add that, and then you can do your title, what location, when it starts, all of that. You can just input that, and then that will be created into a calendar. There are a couple other things you could do with the calendar, but that's mostly that's most of what you would do with the calendar is add and then find your schedule. It'll pop up everywhere. So now taking a picture. So you'll have two. This one's a little confusing because you'll have two icons. You'll have a photos icon and a camera icon. If you want to look at any of your past photos that you've taken, that's what the photos icon is for. But we're going to take a picture. So you're going to click on the camera icon specifically, and you're going to go and you're going to be faced with the photos immediately. And then you can just click towards the bottom of the screen. There will be a white button. You just click that, and that's a simple photo. And just to go through some of the features real quick, if you want flash, it'll be in the top left. I usually keep it on auto. It'll tell the phone, it'll make the phone automatically flash depending on what light is around. HDR, you don't really need to know anything about. It's just kind of like if you want a better picture, use that. But just to keep it simple, just to take a simple photo, all you need to do is just click that button. Also, you can touch the screen on where you want to focus it. So if you tap it on someone's face, for example, just tap on the screen where the face is. It'll focus on their face specifically. So last but not least, accessing the internet. That's one of the simpler ones as well. Just first, you need to make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi or connected to LTE or connected to any data at all. Make sure you're actually online. To check, it's just in the top left. It'll have bar icon. If it says no service, then you don't have any service. So you're going to go on an iPhone, standard is Safari. So we're going to go into Safari, and we're going to click. It should just pop up a new tab, but if it doesn't, go into the bottom right corner, click those two squares, and then add. There will be a little plus in the middle of the screen, and then there will be a search indicator. You can search whatever you want. We'll search Google. So yeah, then Google pops up, and it's just like any other browser, except for instead of using a mouse, you use your fingers. Well, I hope that for everyone that didn't know these simple fundamentals to using a smartphone, I hope you gathered some information and you're one step closer to making all of your friends jealous because you're such an advanced user in iPhones. Once again, I'm Remy Feldman with Feldman Incorporated, partnered with Orlando Phones, and I hope you have a lovely day.